Hey, everybody, we are live here at the IAM360 in the middle of the hub here at the IAM annual meeting in Atlanta. And I am here with Ruben Guajardo, Managing Director of Telsa in Mexico. Ruben, nice to see you.
How are you, man?
I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, this is great.
So exciting to be here with you.
It's good to have you. You have the most fun booth in the whole, I mean, in my opinion only, your team is doing an amazing job making it fun. I mean, look at it. What do we have here?
That's a Mexican sombrero. We're very proud of our story and our history and our background. So we are sharing all this with the entire world if it is possible. So that's what we would like to come here. We like to give a good time to everybody that visit us. Good surprises. As a matter of fact, we're giving a bottle of tequila
I
right
got
now
this.
at 4 o'clock.
It says
so
Mexican Lottery on it.
that is correct.
And what is this? I got El Camarón. Is it
You
lucky?
got El Camarón.
Got the
Actually,
lucky shrimp?
yeah, that's a very nice game. As a matter of fact, we have some of them at the booth if you want to grab some. That's kind of the bingo game, but it's a Mexican lottery.
How is it played? Because I've seen these, but I've never actually played it. I've never.
So actually, there's quite a few number of cards. Each and one of the cards has a print on it. And there's very fun figures like the drunk man or el borracho.
Well,
or
apparently,
El Catrín.
some reason your team thinks I am El Borracho
That
over
is
here.
correct.
Okay?
That is correct.
So
And we're
let's see
bringing
here.
here-
So show me what this is. So how does this work? So I come over here like this, and this is me like this, and I go like this. Like,
Yeah. So you can pull a card out of your personality. But anyway, so as you're drawing the cards, you're basically playing bingo with the figures. And at the end,
this
whomever
is great,
gets,
man. This is brilliant.
whomever gets the most chips or completes the whole row or column basically wins a prize.
This is
So
fantastic. I love this idea. It's so much fun here. And your team's doing a great job administering all these games too and everything.
thank you.
Why was it important for you to bring this element of fun and culture?
Well, one of the important things for us is this is a trade show, so we want to be remembered somehow.
Yes.
We want to be in top of mind of people when they think on Latin America or Mexico. We want them to remember us. So that's why we put such an effort to really highlight fun stuff about our culture, things that really people do remember. We really go a long ways to try to design a fun experience for everybody, not only when they come to the booth, but when they come to a service through us. So
I love the way you're making your brand fun, because I think when people think of moving, they don't always think of fun, do they?
Exactly.
And IAM's vision, I saw this, they rolled out last year. The vision for IAM is making moving the easy part.
That is correct.
And I love how you're interjecting fun into it. Do you think it's ever possible to make it the easy part? I mean, it's pretty hard.
Well, that's what we try. That's what we're all about. And we actually have different types of customers. Sometimes we have corporate customers or agents, but we also a lot of private business. And moving, from one point to another one, we think is kind of a sentimental thing. We are moving things that do matter for people.
Sure.
And one of the important things that we try to do is caring about those things, caring about the every aspect of the move, and try to make it a little bit rough, because people, when they're moving from one place to another one, are sometimes under a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you got sadness, sometimes you got joy, and we deal with those emotions. Everybody that in our team that do speak with the ultimate customer are dealing with these emotions, and we Mexicans are very emotional. So we understand that, and we try as much as possible to be part of the process, to engage with our customers, and to try to give them the best experience possible.
I love it. Speaking of emotions, hit that like button right there if you're feeling enthusiastic about the sombrero, the lottery, El Borracho, myself. Hit that like button right now. Get in the comments. Let us know who you are, where you are. Give your company a shout out. We've got a Sergio Garza here checking in here. Fantastic. No, just don't get excited, man. You're over there. That's fine. He got excited. He's like, really? All right. No, but yeah, get in the comments there. Want to know? I also want to know. I mean, here we are in the U.S. I live in Texas, so we're
Mhm.
neighbors.
Neighbors.
Um, what are some of the things that people need to know about moving into and out of Mexico?
Very well. Well, as any country in the world, you have certain nuances or certain things that are special to each and one of the countries. Our country is pretty big,
Yeah, it is big,
and it has a lot of different regions,
right?
different customs to start with. And for some odd reason, in each and one of these regions, ports, customs, you have different nuances and ways of doing things. So one of the important things is to accompany yourself by an expert. If you are trying to do a move to Mexico, it's better to have a company that know what is doing, because otherwise you are going to lose time and money. So one of the very important things is when you go to Mexico is to try to identify the necessary information that you need to have in order to start the move. We sometimes come close to many of the clients that really want to move and do not understand all the necessary paperwork to
Give
get.
me some examples of common mistakes or things that people might miss or not know about.
Yeah, for instance, if you are moving to Mexico, sometimes if you are permanently moving there, you need to have living status or a visa or something to be able to import your goods over there. So if you miss that point, it's really tough to get your stuff the other way or through the border. That's one aspect. Another one is of course as clean as the paperwork can be as possible. That will make the process so much easier, because in all the borders and all the processes that we need to go through, the more study that the process is going to be easier, and it's going to be painless. So we need to do our homework before. Some homework needs to be done before.
I love it. We got people checking in here. Janaina from Brazil checking in here. She's with us here in the IAM360 studio. We've got Umberto here checking in. Great idea from Tulsa. Missing my country and my Tulsa's ex-colleagues. Greetings from Vancouver, California.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
That's great.
People from all over.
Hi, Umberto.
Look at this.
Very good.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Get in the comments. I want to hear from you. Let me know who you are, where you are. Give your company a shout out. If you got any comments or questions for Tulsa from Ruben, let me know. I want to ask you a little bit about your company, about Tulsa, right? So I see that you like to have fun. I see that you know a lot about moving into and out of Mexico. I see that you're going to give me a bottle of tequila later when I win the drawing.
Yes.
But tell me about the company. I mean, how many locations do you have, and where are they?
Okay, very good. So for starters, we are a 29-year-old company, and as a 29-year-older, we've evolved into many things. We started to do only domestic moves into Mexico, and then we became an international moving company. And by doing all these types of services and understanding what people needed, we started to engage in other types of activities to make the whole suite of services more complete. So, for instance, we do relocation, like if you need to find a house or sell your house or find a school for your kids, and you're moving into Mexico, we can always help. Get you a visa, get you a work visa, all those types of services.
Wow, so you're doing visa immigration too.
We do.
You know, I think that's brilliant, and that is something that people also don't understand about the IAM conference. People think it's just movers here.
Yep.
But in reality, I mean, you have people who are DSPs, who do home finding, who do visa and immigration, like you're talking about.
Exactly.
I mean, a whole suite of service. What kind of other services do you offer?
Exactly. So we do that. We also import. We do some logistics for new furniture.
Oh.
What you were asking before is how many offices do we got? So we have 14 regional offices in Mexico. So we pride ourselves to be the ones that cover the best the Mexican Republic. And that's an interesting aspect because, as I was saying before, all the different geographies of Mexico have its own taste and its own requirements. And each and one of those 14 places, we do have crews ready. We have our own trucks. We have proprietary crews and people that work directly for us or collaborate with us. And that makes us to give a much faster experience. And of course, at a cost that is more efficient, because we don't need to move everybody like from the biggest cities. We have offices from Tijuana to Merida. So if you like to, for instance, go and live in Cancun, we can be there in a couple
I
of
think I
hours.
would like to live in Cancun. Thank you for extending the offer. I
Exactly.
appreciate that. Please take me there, and some of my furniture too. Do you think that it provides you a competitive advantage having so many locations with assets and personnel?
Yeah, we definitely think. We like to think so, and often we do get moves for uh, places that are not only necessary in the biggest cities of Mexico. One of the advantages that we have is that we can get pretty much to any place in Mexico driving 2 or 3 hours at the most. So we have pinpointed all the most important destinations, and we've located our offices strategically in order to save money to the people that are moving with us, or to optimize the cost of this matter. So now all these regional offices have warehouses. So that also enables, if we're going to do an international move, to do whatever cross docks or activities are necessary in order to pace the service, to make it just right until you're able to get to the other side with no issues.
Are there any, speaking of issues, I'm over in Texas, right? And I've heard that cross-border transportation can pose a bit of a problem. How do you work around that?
Very good. Well, the Mexican-American border, I think, is one of the busiest borders in the world.
Yeah.
You get a lot of trucks coming back and forth every day. But household goods have has its own recipe.
Why is that? Why is it different?
Because in some way you need to have some permits to cross without paying taxes. Because when you actually are moving from one place to another one, basically what we're saying is you don't pay taxes because you are moving this stuff that you already own.
Right, it's not for sale.
That
It's just
is
your
correct.
own household goods.
That is correct. And doing that, only certain customs agents or specialized people can do these moves on the proper way. We've come around some customers that call us sometimes that already are in trouble and that need to be saved. So there are some things that you need to understand about the traffic of the used household goods in this border. But we have an experience of many years doing this. And it's a matter, as I was saying before, just to do your homework, know the requisites, and try to iron them and be prepared for them. It's not that it's difficult. It's just a little bit how do you say this, cumbersome, or you need to do your homework.
That's why you need a partner with an expert, right?
Exactly.
Now, what about safety? I mean, over here in the States, we hear a lot about safety in Mexico. Does that play into the equation with relocation?
Absolutely. For us, it's a very important concern, or very important issue that we always are looking how to live with. One of the very important things is that we ourselves, our company, and all our trucks are branded. We do household goods, and I don't know why, and I'm knocking on wood, but I don't know why household goods is not something that do interest to people that are stealing stuff.
Let's face it, used furniture is not that attractive.
Exactly,
okay,
exactly.
right? It's
So
like
you're not moving electronics.
we're not a truck full of iPhones over here or anything like that, right?
Exactly. So being branded and saying their Mudanzas, which is a moving company and everything, has really deterred a lot of people from getting or has it deterred people from actually taking anything from us. We've got cases, but there have been very little over the years, and we feel pretty confident whatever thing that we're moving, we are actually pretty safe. Also, in any of the movements that we make, we have full insurance, and our companies that do sell insurance for us know are tracking all the time our incidents and and I think we're doing very well. And of course, you can properly insure your items. I know that some of them are so valuable they are irreplaceable.
Right.
But in any way, if anything happens, not only by theft or anything, but an accident or something, we provide full insurance that can really make you feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Now, the question that we've all been having on our minds over the last year and a half, 2 years, has been the supply chain issues and port congestion. Has that impacted shipping in Mexico?
Absolutely, absolutely. You have to understand as well that when you think in economic wise, the economies of North America are pretty tight together.
Yeah.
So a lot of the manufacturing that does come to North America is done in Mexico, and a lot of the, for instance, automotive companies or computer companies around the world have operations in Mexico. So we have to share all the ports infrastructure and everything with all these manufacturing companies, and doing so. When there was a shortage of containers,
Right.
we also experienced those challenges. We also are experience now it's coming. I think a little bit back normal, not yet, but experience very expensive freight charges that of course sometimes neglects the opportunity to some people to do moves. But I think is getting much better now. Having the experience or the experience contacts in those ports and those border crossing points really makes a lot of difference for crossing these things efficiently. Because if you don't have the expertise or the connections, one thing that happens is that your load or your container or your goods will just stay there for a lot of time.
Oh my goodness.
You end up paying a lot of excessive charges, storage charges, and everything that if you're not accompanied by an expert, you can experience going in or out of Mexico.
So by partnering with you and Tulsa, they avoid a lot of that.
That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Ruben, I've learned a lot. I've loved seeing your team over here. They're right over there. Phenomenal team, phenomenal booth, great people. I love the hospitality. This has been wonderful, and I'm really rooting for El Camarón in the drawing. Okay, so hopefully El Camarón comes up. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, and I'll keep looking at your shows. They're always very educational. For learning all this stuff, and I'm having a lot of fun here with knowing people from a lot of cultures.
Yeah,
and I'm sure very proud of sharing what is about our culture that can be shared.
Yeah.
So I invite everybody to come here at 4:00.
4:00's the drawing, right?
Yeah, we have a great bottle of tequila. This is going to be raffled. So make sure that you have your.
Go get a card. Go over to booth. What
Yes.
is it? 200? I mean, it's right there.
It is 200. Yeah, it's the first one in the second aisle.
Beautiful,
from the main
beautiful.
entrance,
Go over there. Go to the Tulsa booth.
Yeah.
Get a card. Enter the drawing. Show back up at 4:00 for the drawing for the tequila.
Yeah, very good.
Ruben, thanks so much.
Thank you very much for having
Ruben
me.
Guajardo from Tulsa in Mexico. Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, and stay tuned because we got actually Hosea Bottley coming on right now on set with us.
Thank you.
So thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Take care. You can take your
I'll take my
sombrero. Adios. All right, here we go. Hosea, Ben aquí. Let's go. Let's go. We got Hosea Bottley. Hosea Bottley, we are live here at IAM360 with my very good friend, CEO of Aversal Relocation, Hosea Bottley here. How are you doing, Hosea?
I'm doing great, Ben. How you doing, man?
Oh, man, always better when I see you, man. Always better,
I don't know
man.
about that, but let's go with that, though. Let's go with that.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. How's the IAM conference been for you?
Oh, man, this has been absolutely amazing. You know, to see everyone come out, well attended. What we talking about? 2,000 people? Almost 2,000?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man.
This
what a great
is the biggest conference in global mobility, moving, relocation in the world. And we are here in the hub at the epicenter of it. And I'm with you, man. How cool is that?
This is it, man. This
is where we met.
This is why we wake up.
4 or 5 years ago, we met.
Absolutely.
Here at IAM.
Absolutely.
In DC.
Absolutely.
And that's the kind of relationships you make when you come here.
Yeah, no. It's been awesome.
Super
It
cool.
has been absolutely
Super
awesome.
cool. Check in, get in the comments, hit that like button. I'm looking at you, Hannah. Get in here. Let's make sure we're watching this. I want to see Hannah check in here. Hit that like button. Look at this. Jana saying Hosea is awesome. Look at that. Look at Simon Hood saying, send me some tequila. Listen, Simon Hood, you already took my award today, okay? You already took my IAM Excellence Leadership Award. Now you want my tequila too. Simon, get your own tequila, man. Look at Hannah Swanson. Shout out to the best boss. Oh, Hannah, I bet Jana made you say that. Oh, and she wants a raise. Wow, they're really putting you on the spot today.
On the spot.
You do have some of the best people in the business, though, Hosea. How did you get so fortunate?
Absolutely. Man, I'm just utterly blessed, man. We have an amazing team of just hardworking individuals, man. Just love it.
I mean, listen, team, talent, recruitment, retention, engagement. That truly is probably the hardest thing, harder than all this port congestion, all this other stuff, man. If you don't have a team, you don't have a company. How did you bring such a great team together?
Well, I mean, it's just the existing talent, hiring people with talent, but hiring individuals that just wanted to learn this industry. And we've been very, very fortunate to find young women, young men that wanted to come in and learn this industry. They came in, they learned, they have a great understanding of our vision, where we're going, and we're just headed in the right direction, man,
Yeah, it's pretty incredible that the amount of talent you've been able to bring in from outside the industry. I'm in the recruitment business, and so many people want people who have experience in the industry.
Exactly.
And you've actually done a phenomenal job of finding high potential young people from outside the industry to come in. And yeah, they're paying sometimes, and yeah, they want raises even when who knows.
Talking about Hannah?
And I'm just hypothetically. But you know what? At the end of the day, they're pretty darn good at what they do.
Absolutely.
So very cool. What's been your favorite part? We're on day 3 now at the IAM conference. What's been your favorite part, Hosea?
I have just met, to actually see everyone again.
Yeah.
We've been on so many Zoom meetings, just the phone calls, and now to actually sit down and have a conversation and a meeting face to face with all your colleagues all over the world. It's just great, man. It's just great.
Well, and I've loved talking to your team too. Diane Stewart saying, we are not the pain. Okay. We are not the problem. We are the solution. She's actually probably right. I haven't talked to both of y'all. Yeah. I do concur that it's been great meeting your team here. It's incredible seeing 110 different countries represented. I mean, where else can you go and meet this many partners?
I don't know.
I mean, rows on rows of great partners from all over, from so many continents. It's truly incredible.
Well, coming here to meet our existing agency network, but also to meet new ones and make new networks,
right.
Colleagues, and just to bring it all together, because I mean, we're gonna have our challenges, and we have to find as many options out there for people to help us service our value clients. So that's what we're excited about, whether it's domestically or internationally.
Right.
We're always looking for, existing new qualified vendors that can assist us.
Yeah, for sure. And, as you talk about partners and coming up with solutions, let me ask you this. What is the number one challenge you're facing right now in your business?
Well, there's a few of them. Right now we're still having issues with getting containers in Seattle. We're dealing with port delays on the East Coast.
How are port delays in that whole situation comparing to maybe when we were here a year ago? How does it compare?
Well, it really doesn't compare that much.
It's not as bad?
Not as bad.
Okay. Because last year I was literally at the IAM conference, and I'm getting dressed in my hotel room. I'm watching the news, and they're literally like front page news is port congestion in LA, right? In Long Beach, right? So we've gotten better, but still a problem, or is it just certain ports?
It's just certain ports right now.
What ports are problematic right now?
It's not even really that bad to where, you don't really get too worked up over it. I mean, they're doing the best they can, Baltimore, Savannah, Charleston, just, enough delays. So it's kind of,
Yeah. Well, that's why they need professionals like you.
Right.
Speaking of which, look, we got Vinny Valverde checking in. Hey, Hosea. Always great seeing you.
Vinny.
It's so good seeing Vinny out there. Hey, Vinny, it's good to see you, buddy. Missed you this year. Hopefully next year in Toronto. We'll see you. Mark your calendar, Vinny, October 12th, 13th, in that time range. Come to Toronto. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait to see the UPS team represented there. We had an amazing corporate panel. What's been your favorite panel and discussion that you've seen so far?
We had a very nice panel this morning in regards to the steamship line. The ocean freight carriers, I can't recall her name, it was Karen.
I heard she was amazing.
She was absolutely amazing.
I heard she actually made some of the more technical aspects of steamship shipping interesting and dynamic.
I can't wait to get my hands on that slideshow. I can tell you that. Also, the corporate panel was very good as well.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah. Very entertaining as well.
I mean, I'll tell you what, we had some great people on there. Andrew Turner from Warner Brothers Discovery was there. Bill Baker from Cox Enterprise, director of mobility, Cox Enterprises was there.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, the one who stole the show for me
was
Chris Chalk. Chris Chalk, mobility manager at Fiserv and does immigration there. Man, he was on fire. He was on the soapbox, and it was so good to hear from him because he was talking. Because he brings that mover background, brings that RMC background. He worked at Grable. He's worked at Unigroup. He brings that corporate background, working at Coca-Cola, working at Fiserv.
Right.
He really has his pulse, the pulse of the industry, and he's not afraid to tell you what's really happening.
No, he was very, very honest and upfront about what's really going on. He nailed it on the lump sums, I can tell you that. Yeah,
he sure did. And Vinny, you know what else, Vinny? He told me, he says he wants to do a show with you and me, Vinny. So let's get that on the calendar. Vinny's saying YouTube, I can't wait to see. Vinny's saying during my birthday. Listen, Vinny, I don't plan the parties, man. I just go to them. I do plan them sometimes. Vinny, Toronto for your birthday next year. I'm just saying,
yep.
It could be a good move.
He'll be there. You think
he'll be there?
Oh, yeah, he'll be there.
Vinny, what do you think for your birthday? I mean, you don't think Laura would mind, right? I mean, you could bring the kids. Bring the kids. I bet Mateo would dig it. I mean, bring them. That'd be awesome. So here we are on Friday. What are you looking forward to most? Maybe tonight? You going to any parties? You going to the YP party tonight?
I'm going to dinner.
You got a dinner?
I'm well beyond the YP.
Listen, man.
I mean,
you're on the last leg.
You're on your last leg.
You're young at heart, brother. That's all that matters, man.
It's YP 40, man, not YP 40 and a half.
Man, listen, you got the legs of a 39-year-old. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, Diane's reminding us to tell people to stop by the Aversal booth.
Stop by the Aversal booth. We have the money booth at
the money booth.
The money booth. You made a comment that Sergio had the best booth, and the girls got very upset about that because Aversal has the best booth.
Hannah, get over here and tell us about the money booth here.
Money booth.
Hannah Swanson, everybody.
Yeah,
Hannah Swanson. Let's bring
Hannah.
her up to the stage here. Yeah. Hannah, you got to explain the money booth to people because it sounds like my kind of booth, you know? Hannah, get in here. Jose, don't go far. Hannah Swanson in the microphone. There's your camera. Tell people about the money booth, Hannah.
All right. So we have a money booth running at 4 o'clock.
What is a money booth? Because I know phone booths.
I
know trade show booths. What's the money booth?
Money booth. We have a big blow up booth that has a bunch of $100 fake dollar bills in there. And one real one.
And one real hundo in there.
This one. Why
do you let her walk around with
the first person who steps in there, we show them the real $100 bill. It's marked with a red dash on the back.
You even validated it.
Look
at the compliance.
And so you got to go in there. You have 15 seconds to catch as many $100 bills as possible. If you catch $800, you get a Starbucks gift card. If you catch $1,500, you get an Aversal t-shirt. And we have a drawing, so whoever catches the most is entered to win a ring security system that we'll be doing at 4:30 today.
Wow, so 4:30. What booth is the Aversal booth at?
Number 141.
141 at 4:30. So go to Tulsa at 4 o'clock, get that tequila. Go over to the money booth.
Get some money.
Get some money at 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock.
4:30.
4:30.
Yep.
All right, we got some. It's okay. We got an ETA range. That's what we do in the movie. We get a range, okay? I can't wait. I'm gonna have to get in there.
Yep, we'll see you over there. Chance to win this.
I'm gonna get that 100.
All right.
I'm not playing with y'all. I'm gonna get that. I'm willing. There's no cheating in money booths, okay?
Oh, yes,
there's either getting that money or not getting that money.
Yep.
I call it to people cheating. They want to air them out.
Nope.
You want to air them out? Get their IAM membership revoked here. Are they a member in good standing if they're cheating in the money booth? Anyway, thank you, Hannah. I appreciate it. I'll see you over there at 4 o'clock. Can't wait. Oh man, Hosea.
Yeah.
Got the money booth going on.
Booth, man.
Y'all are balling
Steve's
out of
idea,
control here.
We decided to go with it.
Steve's idea, but you decided. He said it was Steve's idea, but we decided to go with it. Love Steve Herron over there. Look at this. This is great. Any final thoughts you want to leave people with, Hosea, before we bring on our next guest?
Well, I want to say it right quick. This is my shout out to Globo.
Oh,
my shout out to Globo. Was it 4 years ago, 5 years ago? We met at IAM.
Yep.
And I just want to say thank you for the amazing things that you have done for Aversal Global Relocation.
Oh, wow.
And honored to be your first client.
Yeah, you have been.
And thank you for the continued things Globo have done for Aversal.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the partnership.
Yeah.
And looking forward to
Yeah, brother.
doing more business together,
Same,
man.
man.
You guys have
Thank
done
you,
an
brother.
amazing job for us.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate the IAM conference for bringing us together.
Absolutely.
It's been incredible, and it's been a real blessing to watch your company grow and everything that you've accomplished in the last few years.
It's been a lot of fun.
So let's to many more. Let's keep it going here. Appreciate you. I'll see you soon.
All right, my
I'll
man.
see you
Thank
at the
you.
booth.
All right.
Take
Booth
care.
141.
141.
There you go, buddy.
Here we go. Awesome. This is fantastic. Look at this. Fantastic. We got another guest here in the booth. How are you doing? Let's get this.
Yes,
Let's get this
please.
down for you here.
Wonderful.
There you go.
Hey,
Let
how's
everybody.
it going?
It's awesome. Here we are. Let everybody know your name and your company.
I'm Anu Dattani with Universal Relocations.
Anu Dattani, Universal Relocations, here live in the IAM360 booth here at the Hub in Atlanta. Anu,
Hey,
how's it going?
as amazing as it could get.
Isn't this amazing?
I absolutely love it.
Don't you feel like a star here, a little celebrity here?
Yeah, a little intimidating, but I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah,
What's been your favorite part of the conference so far?
definitely the human connection,
Yes,
being able to
100%.
hug everyone and
Yes.
absolutely, it's been
So,
great.
Anu, tell people about Universal Relocations. Where are y'all and what do you do?
Well, we started off in India. We are located around 5 cities in India, and now we're also based in the United States. New Jersey, Atlanta, California, Texas, Maryland, and opening up one in Chicago next month.
Wow.
It's been going great.
Where you said Texas?
Yeah, Dallas.
I'm in Dallas.
Oh,
Where are
great.
y'all at?
Addison, Texas.
Addison. I'm in
Yeah.
Allen.
Ah,
I need in Carrollton over there. We
Oh,
got
okay.
look at us.
got
We
the
need
Dallas
next time
people.
you're in Texas, you need to look me up. We'll go get
Absolutely.
some Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
Have a good time here. And what cities in India are you in for everybody out
Chennai,
there?
Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore. Yeah.
Now, wow, now that's an incredible footprint because you got
It is.
India
Yes.
and then you got these great locations in the US.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about the strategy there. Why did you find it important to be to have such a nice footprint in India, but also in the US? What was the strategy there?
The company was started by my father about 30 years ago, and he started to observe this great amount of traffic between both the countries.
Huge.
And we were like, we need to secure this market.
Huge.
So I'm really proud to say now we hold about 95% of the market between
Wow.
both these countries, and it's been going amazing for the company.
Hit that like button. Send some love out there to Anu at Universal Relocations. I mean, you're 100% correct. I mean, I moved to Dallas 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it is the most diverse neighborhood I've ever lived in.
Absolutely.
There's actually a temple built right around the corner from us. So many folks are coming in from
Right.
India and the region.
Right.
So many technical jobs, so many engineers, so much talent. And I think you're really on to something. So it's
Yep.
no surprise to me
Mm-hmm.
that things have been going well. So why is it so important for you to come in and support IAM and be a big sponsor here at the conference?
Well, because I think young representation is extremely essential right now.
Yes.
I myself am 25 years old.
25 and doing it
That's
so
right.
big. Look
Oh,
at you.
thank
Go
you,
ahead.
Mr.
The
Banks.
future of the industry right here. I knew Dattani here.
And
Fantastic.
been a part of the industry since I was about 19, and this is my 6th year. And I'm
Wow.
also happen to be on the YP board.
And on the
representing
YP
company.
board
Yeah.
already at 25. I feel like this might be a future Hall of Honor recipient here.
Oh,
I'm just
flattered.
throwing that out there. I'm just
really flattered.
I'm handicapping this right now. I think she's going to be a future Hall of Honor
That's big.
recipient.
Thank
I
you.
do. I
Thank you.
feel it coming for you. You're already on the board. Well, because you're serving others, and that's what it's
That's
about.
right, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
about getting the young people out there and showing them the fancy side of our industry, right?
Yes, it is. It
It's
is a
not
little
just-
fancy.
yeah.
We can be fancy. We got some like little fly. We
Yeah,
looking fly in
yeah.
here. Okay, we fancy here.
Absolutely.
Tell people what's going on at the YP event tonight.
Tonight, well, it's going to be insane, and you have to be there.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I've got my bracelets. We've got tickets here. I think it also benefits. There's a benefit aspect to it, isn't there?
absolutely. All of the funds go towards the scholarship,
The scholarship fund,
Mhm.
which gives out $50,000 a year
which
to
is
college scholarships, and I think another 20,000 ish
Mm-hmm.
in other types of certification support and things like that.
Yes, towards industry learning programs like IAM Learning, FIDI, several. So you could use these scholarships that you're winning towards all of these industry programs.
I love it. Hit that
Mhm.
like button right there. Get in the comments. I want to know who you are, where you are, what company you're with. I know. So how many IAM conferences has this been for you?
This is my 6th.
Sixth
Yes.
conference.
Yes. And when I started off, I knew nobody. I used to hide behind my dad
Uh-huh.
and like very shy, right?
Yes.
And now I'm like, hey there. I love it. I'm obsessed with this.
And now you're on
industry
the
and
board.
people.
Isn't it
Yes.
one? Is okay, tell me if this is your truth here, but this is
Mhm.
mine. This is one of my favorite places to be and one of my favorite things to do all year long. Do you feel that way?
Absolutely. I could go at it all day, all night.
Yes.
Travel
I
around
mean,
the
it's a
world.
long conference.
Yes,
But it just feels so wonderful being here.
exactly. And meeting all these people from different parts of the world and learning what their day-to-day life is like.
Yeah.
Enlightening.
Yeah, truly. And where's
Yeah.
home for you, Anu?
New York,
New York.
Yes.
Where in New York?
Manhattan, and I was there at the rooftop happy hour
Yes.
that you had hosted.
Yes,
at
you were.
235th. Yeah,
Okay, you know what
yeah.
then? You should come to my birthday party.
Absolutely. Oh, I would love
next
that.
next Friday, November 11th,
In New York?
in the Flatiron.
Oh, okay. The Flatiron Room.
Not the Loft and Flatiron. I'll
Okay.
send you the details.
Okay,
I knew who's
absolutely.
coming to my birthday party. If you're in New York next Friday, November 11th, you need to come to my birthday party too. You're all invited because like these are some of the best people in the world.
Absolutely.
I think I can confidently say these are some of the best people in the world.
Definitely.
When we're all
I
happy
love
to
our
be here.
industry. Yeah.
Isn't it phenomenal?
It
Let me
is.
ask you this now. I mean, it's not all sunshine and rainbows here, okay?
Yeah.
There's a lot of challenges that go into the logistics of moving people globally. What are some of the challenges that are really impacting your business right now?
Definitely. I mean, it's gotten better after COVID, but definitely employee retainment.
Oh, yeah.
The employees, they don't come in with already trained knowledge. We got to hire them, train them in, and eventually they leave. So what can we do to retain these people, right?
Has anything kind of worked or started to work? You got any ideas there for people? Because I think a lot of people are going through these same challenges right now.
Right. So I'm really focusing on how to attract the Gen Z and the millennial crowd into the company. And what they care about is what your company stands for, the social responsibility causes. Is it diverse? Equality,
Yes.
all of that. Sustainability, we cannot forget that.
Right.
It's a big talk right now.
Well, your company is really blessed to have you in a leadership position because you can speak to that generation.
Correct. And I totally understand where
Right.
they're coming from.
Right.
Because I wouldn't want to work with a boring company who doesn't have anything fun going
So
on.
how has it changed the way you've approached your vision and values and the way you market to talent? I mean, what kind of ideas or kind of things do you want to bring to the table?
Definitely improve the corporate culture and be a bit more flexible with their working hours, right?
Oh.
Mental health is extremely important, and you got to give them a flexible schedule,
Yeah. What are some of the trends that you're seeing in India specifically? I mean, I know so much about the U.S. market, but I've never been to India. I want to go. One of my bucket list things to do is go to an Indian wedding.
Oh boy.
I
You're
know.
a big fat Indian baby.
I do. I'll bring the big and the fat. You bring the Indian wedding, and let's do this. It's gonna be hilarious. I can't wait. I hear it's like a long party. I hear I get to dress. I hear I get all these cool outfits I get to wear.
And it goes on for like a week.
That's my kind of party.
Yeah.
It's basically IAM, but somebody gets married. I can't wait. So just keep me in mind if that ever happens. All
You're
right.
always invited.
Because all right, sweet, cool. But what are some of the challenges? It's not all parties in Indian weddings. What are some of the challenges with logistics in India and moving?
The major thing would be the high competition that we have going on.
Really?
There. Oh boy, it is a fish market out there.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta act quick. Really.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's a fish.
Tell me
market.
about that.
There's a lot. I mean, as of now, I'm just involved with the American operations.
Okay.
I plan to move there and stay there for like 6 months.
Wow.
And learn how everything works there
Wow.
because it's completely different. Yeah, the regulations, the laws.
Now,
But
how
I
much
hope-
of your business is corporate? Corporate relocation, government, and how much of it is like consumer private transferee?
80%, I'd say, is private.
Wow.
The other 10 would be governmental and military as well. We just got GSA certified.
Oh, wow.
ITTBL, so
Congratulations.
thank you so
GSA
much.
certification.
Thank you.
That's a big deal.
It is, yes.
That's really fantastic. How'd you do that? Is that you?
That was me.
Oh my gosh, she got a
Absolutely.
GSA, 25 years old. She got a GSA contract.
Thank you. I do feel really proud about it. I did it all by myself.
Oh
from the
my
beginning to the
gosh.
end.
She's not giving credit to nobody. She's
No,
like, I did the
absolutely
whole
not.
thing, okay? Don't get it twisted, all right?
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. I cannot wait for the party tonight. I can't wait to see you at my party, hopefully in a couple
Absolutely.
weeks.
I'll be
And I
there.
can't wait to go to my first Indian wedding, okay? So I'm looking
Got it.
forward to a lot of stuff, all right? I'm feeling really excited here.
Great.
Anything you want to leave people with before we sign off tonight?
Just have an amazing conference. It's great to be back. And yeah, thank you.
It is fun. It is fun. And thank you